Sun's hanging high, afternoon's here. Palm trees sway and the sky's so clear. Grab your stash, take it slow. Take time to talk, let the good vibes flow. Waves roll in, a rhythm so sweet. The sand is warm beneath your feet. In the cove we take it real slow. Take time to talk, let the stress go. Take time to talk in the afternoon. Feel the warmth as it fills the room. Cannabis clouds drifting so high. Kick back, relax, watch the day go by. Take time to talk, breathe it in deep. In the cove where the chill runs deep. Every puff brings peace to your mind. Take time to talk, leave it all behind. Feel the breeze as it kisses your face. Find your peace in the sunny place. Spark it up, let the hours fade. In the cove where memories are made. Afternoon sun paints a perfect light. As you talk, everything feels right. Take your time, let the high take hold. In the cove where the stories are told. Take time to talk in the afternoon. Feel the warmth as it fills the room. Cannabis clouds drifting so high. Kick back, relax, watch the day go by. Take time to talk, breathe it in deep. In the cove where the chill runs deep. Every puff brings peace to your mind. Take time to talk, leave it all behind. Afternoon, feel the warmth as it fills the room. Cannabis clouds drifting so high. Kick back, relax, watch the day go by. Take time to talk, breathe it in deep. In the cove where the chill runs deep. Every puff brings peace to your mind. Take time to talk, leave it all behind. Afternoon, feel the warmth as it fills the room. Cannabis clouds drifting so high. Kick back, relax, watch the day go by. Take time to talk, breathe it in deep. In the cove where the chill runs deep. Every puff brings peace to your mind. Take time to talk, leave it all behind.
The sun's overhead, sky so blue. Palm trees sway as the smoke drifts through. Pack the bowl, take it slow. Blazing in the breeze, let the high flow. Ocean waves crash on the shore. Feel the rhythm, who could ask for more? In the cove we live with ease. Blazing in the breeze, feel the peace. Blazing in the breeze where the sun shines bright. Cannabis clouds float into the light. Feel the warmth, let your mind unwind. Blazing in the breeze, leave the stress behind. Brass notes sing, steel drums keep time. As the breeze rolls in, everything's in line. Blazing in the breeze where the day feels right. Light it up, let it take flight. Feel the smoke, it's smooth and sweet. The sun's still high, the moment's complete. Spark it up, let the worries fade. Blazing in the breeze where good times are made. Afternoon light, golden and warm. In the cove, it's where we transform. Take your time, there's no need to run. Blazing in the breeze, under the sun. Blazing in the breeze where the sun shines bright. Cannabis clouds floating into the light. Feel the warmth, let your mind unwind. Blazing in the breeze, leave the stress behind. Brass notes sing, steel drums keep time. As the breeze rolls in, everything's in line. Blazing in the breeze where the day feels right. Light it up, let it take flight. Let the high roll as the breeze rolls by. In the cove under sun's still high and the vibe is strong. Blazing in the breeze where you belong. Blazing in the breeze where the sun shines bright. Cannabis clouds floating into the light. Feel the warmth, let your mind unwind. Blazing in the breeze, leave the stress behind. Brass notes sing, steel drums keep time. As the breeze rolls in, everything's in line. Blazing in the breeze where the day feels right. Light it up, let it take flight.
Without a care, pineapple kush and a mango wrap kicks off the rhythm with the tropical slap. We're talking clouds with the citrus bed, hints of fire in the island wind. No rush, no race, just kick back, keep puffing peace and play another track. It's a vibe when the moment's tight, just enough haze to kiss the light. From dawn to dusk, from spark to sip, this groove don't trip, light it up, let's rip. Roll it up, let the rhythm unwind. Inhale the calm, taste that sweet pine. No worry, no wait, no need to escape. Just let that smoke shape the day we create. Just let it rise, just let it flow. Just let it ride, let the moment go. Pull deep, let the ember roar. Smoke rolls out like a tide to the shore. Chest pounds hard, eyes start to gleam. Caught in the cough that brings daydreams. Lungs on fire, but the mind's at peace. Drifting in clouds that never cease. One more hit, yeah, just for the thrill. That slow exhale gives the world a chill.
In the ashes of a broken world, unity was the only way forward. Every Tuesday afternoon, their journey continues. The Guardians were never chosen. They were forged by loss, by loyalty, by the long road home. With each chapter, legends unfold. Familiar voices step into myth. Legacy viewers become part of the lore. Their stories written in smoke and flame. They walk through storms. They fight the dark. And they protect the last flicker of hope. This is Guardians of Unity. Not just a story, a saga, a bond, a flame that refuses to go out. Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. Only on the Cove, Facebook, and YouTube.
What up, everybody? What up, Coughsy? What up, Kelz? What up, Cornbread?
That was so dope.
What up, what up? Motherfucking Tuesday, everyone.
That's not how it goes.
Think about it, too. It's the first time I did it without doing it. It's a totally terrific Twisted Titty Tie-Dye Turkey Taco Token Tunes Tuesday, to be specific.
Much better. I was like, what happened?
That's better.
It's the first day back.
Yeah, I don't know what just Tuesday is. I don't know what that is.
Who's Tuesday?
Who's Tuesday? Cheers, cheers, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday.
A what?
A totally terrific Tuesday.
That's close, but not it.
What up, Amber? How are you? And thank you so much, by the way. Super duper appreciate it. And it's amazing. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
What up, Jeremy? Hope you've had a great-ass day, dude.
How's it going, Kay?
What's up, Tim? I hope you're having a good evening so far.
What up, Ash? How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day.
What up, CJ? Hope it's been a great Tuesday so far.
What up, Ma?
What up, Mama Roo? I hope you're having a good evening so far.
What up, Kimmy? How is your Wednesday going? Hope you're having a wonderful day.
What up, Cheryl? Hope it's been a great-ass Tuesday so far.
It's been a amazing Tuesday. I am super excited for Guardians of Unity.
Oh, yeah.
We do have our raffle to spin here. And we are 3 minutes out from 420.
So you're getting ready to roll.
How's everybody else's day been?
Not too bad. Slowly getting ready to get back to the work week.
Yeah.
I watch Grey's Anatomy.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's a good way to spend the day.
I'm stuck
Great.
on it.
I had a great vacation, CJ. That was awesome. It was so much fun out there. Such a beautiful area to go see, too.
Colorado is beautiful.
It's pretty dope out there. I've never been to visit. I've been for work, and I've been through a lot, but it's fucking gorgeous out there.
Wow. So many photos.
I have family that lives in Colorado Springs, and we had to take one of those little jumper planes, too, from Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver got so sick. Oliver was so sick.
I'm good. I'm good. I'll just drive to Charlotte. It's fine.
Rent a car next time and just drive there.
Yeah, that too. But whew, that puddle jump. I ain't a fan of that one at all.
1 minute out, everybody. Let's go.
Tis the final countdown.
It's not as humid here. The flies are really bad.
It's a lot more humid here than where I was.
I bet.
Oh, I felt it immediately getting off the plane in Newport News. Even at like 10 o'clock at night, I immediately felt the difference. Yep, I'm back.
Yep, I'm back. So you get out and it just hits you.
Yeah, you can even see it on the AC in the plane inside. Oh,
yeah. When I flew back from Vegas, it was super humid in Sioux Falls when we landed. Same thing. And people were kind of like, what the fuck? And the pilot even came over and he's like, it's fine. It's just the AC is venting. Like, it's the atmospheric change, humidity, cold thing. Happy 420, everybody.
Cheers, sir.
Smoke weed every day.
Cheers. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Do you guys hear his phone?
No. Can you hear his phone?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Corn has lots of ears, so I'm sure Cornbread can hear it.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Took me a second to click in, but I got it. We's good.
Hey, what up, Dominic? How are you, man?
So, Dominic, hope you've had a great ass Tuesday, dude.
Dang it, won't let me tag Robert. I'm getting a raffle thing ready.
Oakley dokley.
Okay.
I like waffles.
She said you want waffles?
I said I like waffles.
Oh, you like waffles? I was like, what?
Talking about the raffle, gotta talk about waffles, you know? Waffles. And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Yep.
What's good to clean old silver? Oh. Shit, actually, let me find this picture, Kay. I have something that's actually inside that works really, really good on cleaning old silver.
We have some silver polished stuff for our jewelry that like helps it not tarnish. Makes it not get the black stuff on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It works really good.
All right, I'll pull up the 4-minute and 20-second timer. We'll run that and spin for our raffle. We do have Guardians of Unity coming up. What up, Mindy?
Okay, what up, Mindy? Hope you've had an amazing day so far.
How's it going, Mindy?
I do have the wheel set up. And it is just the board copy and pasted. Play a song.
Always down for it.
We haven't smoked a song in a long time, dude.
Oh.
We have not. It's definitely down to Song of Smoke. Well, I was wrong. You say
I was
Song.
right.
You say Song of Smoke.
You say Song of Smoke. Coughsy, you want to smoke a song? I'm always down to Song of Smoke.
I don't know. It sounded different.
It's
not hitting the ears right.
How it says in the song title is Smoke a Song, Song of Smoke.
Yeah,
So,
I know.
We can do it however.
It smacked my ear wrong, but we'll go with it today.
You want to smoke a song?
Always down to Song of Smoke.
That felt better. That felt better.
See?
Cherry glow, pack that rig, watch the resin flow. We don't half step, we light full flame. Cove cool lit, we're changing the game. Hit that bomb, watch the clouds ascend. This ain't no trend, we smoke to transcend. Edibles hit like a punch in the gut. From the first puff, we don't give a fuck. Smoke a song to smoke. Light it up and let the rhythm provoke. Puff that herb, let the highs collide. Feel the burn as we elevate the ride. Smoke a song to smoke. Pass it around, let the real ones talk. The Cove, the place where legends ignite. Smoke a song to smoke all night. Grind it fine, twist it tight, spark the flame. A fat ass blunt that'll put you to shame. Dabs hit like under, the nails red hot. Cannabis culture, it's all that we've got. From sativas to kush, we roll with the tin. Every hit we take is time well spent. Breathe it in, let the calm sink in. Feel it flow within, you got it friend. Now let's begin, let the session win. Cherry glow. Pack that rig, watch the resin flow. We don't have step, we light full flame. Cove Crew lit, we're changing the game. Hit that bone, watch the clouds ascend. This ain't no trend, we smoke to transcend. Edibles hit like a punch in the gut. From the first puff, we don't give a fuck. Smoke a song to smoke. Light it up and let the rhythm provoke. Puff that herb, let the highs collide. Feel the burn as we elevate the ride. Smoke a song to smoke. Pass it around, let the real ones talk. The Cove, the place where legends ignite. Smoke a song to smoke all night. Roll it up, light it, don't hesitate. The Cove's where the good vibes dominate. Every toke's a tribute, every hit's a vibe. We smoke to connect, we'll always survive. Pass that shit, let the circle stay tight. Inhale, exhale, we're flying tonight. From the Cove to the stars, we're making it known. Sitting in our thrones, feeling like Capone. Smoke a song to smoke. Light it up and let the rhythm provoke. Puff that herb, let the highs collide. Feel the burn as we elevate the ride. Smoke a song to smoke. Pass it around, let the real ones talk. The Cove's the place where legends ignite. Smoke a song to smoke all night.
Oh yes, I was whew.
You
Yeah.
died.
This is for the raffle, for the Cove raffle.
Damn.
I agree.
I want smack back. We're good.
Whew. All right, you guys want to go across the screen? We'll go for 3, 2, 1, go. Cornbread on go.
Down forward.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. 3.
2.
Kelsey, you want to say 1?
1.
Go.
Walmart won't let me put it in order. It's really annoying. It keeps saying technical difficulties.
Oh, bitches.
Robert Shaner, congratulations.
And it's number 1.
What up, Ricky? Hey.
That dab smack back.
True shit.
I have 17 more dabs and I'll be at 600 dabs on this.
Damn. And that's pretty new yet.
Yeah.
That'll be today.
I know, right? 17 dubs. I can totally do that.
That's not that bad. That's not bad. That could be done.
Thank you to everybody who bought a waffle spot. It's super duper appreciated. Congratulations, Robert. I did tag you, and I'll also reach out to you. And please allow creation time. I'll make it. I'll make it. Yeah.
2,337.
Holy shit.
I love the original.
I got this one today, and I'm at 35.
Man, putting in work.
Work. The flies. Is everybody ready for some Guardians of Unity? I'm so excited. Hey, what up, Scott? What up, Ricky? I'm sorry. I'm super ripped. What up, Crystal? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I didn't mean to miss anyone. Thank you, Mindy. She does such a good job.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Deb? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. Totally terrific.
Twisted Titty.
Tie-dye.
Turpy Taco.
Token Tunes.
Tuesday.
I mean, I see why you do it. I do.
It flows better.
Happy. See, I say it better in the morning. Right away, the first thing I say is, good. Totally terrific. Twisted Titty, Tie-dye, Turpy Taco, Token Tunes. Tuesday morning, everybody.
That was good.
Mm-hmm. But then I usually don't say it in the afternoons because then you say it in the afternoons.
Are you guys fight about saying it in the afternoons?
Yeah, he usually kicks my ass though, but I'll get him one of these days. I try, but man,
I like when Man Bear tries.
He's in there.
Yeah. Tuesday.
You can see the progression. Like he gets another word every couple, every couple weeks he gets better at it.
I learned that it's about that bounce. You gotta get that bounce down. Totally terrific. Twisted Titty, Tie-dye, Turpy Taco, Token Tunes Tuesday.
It's a lot of T's.
Well, yeah. I wonder how many like
tricky about trying to change it for a holiday. You know how hard it is for some holidays to find a T word?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is the only easy one.
What's funny is like we've tried to do other ones for other days and none of them have ever stuck.
Nope. Tuesdays.
Alright. Let's Guardians of Unity up, everybody. I'm so excited for this week's chapters, you guys. Is everybody ready?
See.
Here we go. This is our last week's.
Last week on Guardians of Unity, inside a quiet cottage, Beanz and Coughsy sat in stillness watching over a barely breathing Ammo. His condition was worsening, blue veins creeping like ink beneath his skin, the toxin working its way toward his heart. They didn't speak much. There wasn't much left to say. Then a voice from outside. Ma called for them, and as they stepped onto the porch, the forest answered. Ember's voice rang out, Kay's too, followed by the thunder of paws as Morgan, loyal as ever, sprinted into Beanz's arms. The impossible reunion unfolded before their eyes. The lost were found. Laughter replaced silence. Old friendships sparked to life again like dry wood catching fire. They were home. That night the cottage brimmed with warmth and smoke. Pipes passed hands, bread was broken, and stories were told of shimmering forests, translucent worms, and strange creatures with finger-like trunks. Ashley, Kay, Amber, and Heather recounted their journey through unknown lands guided only by hope and hunger. But not every journey was over. Late into the night, Magic and Kelz returned from a desperate search. Their mission to find the rare starflare root, Ammo's only chance of survival. But they were too late. The last trace had been dug up just days before. The news hit hard. CJ did what she could to stay composed. explaining how the toxin was shutting ammo down from the inside out. Slowing it wasn't enough anymore. They needed the root. And without it, Kelz sat quietly at Ammo's side, holding his wrist like it was the last thread tethering him to this world. She didn't cry for show. She cried because she couldn't lose him. Not now. And while laughter still rolled gently from the kitchen, behind closed doors, the stakes had never been higher. One moment of peace, one ticking clock, and a family refusing to let one of their own slip away. Stay tuned for this week's Guardians of Unity, where the search deepens, the circle tightens, and the fight for Ammo's life takes a desperate turn.
Yeah. Alright, so we left off on chapter 171 last week. Here we go, chapter 172.
Chapter 172, The Root of It All. Morning sunlight filtered gently through the cottage windows, bathing the kitchen in a warm, golden glow. The comforting smell of fresh bread and sizzling herbs drifted through the air, mingling with the rich scent of brewed coffee. Plates clinked, and silverware scraped softly against clay dishes. The room was alive with movement and conversation, the kind of hum that only comes when people are safe, warm, and surrounded by those they trust. Everyone was gathered around the long wooden table. Beanz, Coughsy, Yerp, Manbear, Heather, Amber, Kay, Ashley, Magic, and Kelz, each with a steaming plate of breakfast before them. There were bowls of roasted roots, fluffy scrambled eggs mixed with foraged greens, fresh fruit cut into neat slices, and slices of dark, crusty bread slathered with honeyed butter. Vicky B. moved easily through the kitchen, helping Ma and CJ at the counter. The three of them moved like they'd worked together for years, passing bowls and pans in a smooth rhythm. Laughter spilled from their corner as Vicky told a story about a misfired potion years ago that had turned someone's eyebrows blue for a month. CJ poured hot coffee and tea into mismatched cups, her brow furrowing now and then as she glanced toward the hallway. The others were in good spirits, sharing stories from their travels, teasing one another, and passing around pipes and joints that left lazy curls of smoke drifting toward the beams overhead. Ashley was recounting a moment from the trail when Morgan had gone absolutely berserk chasing worms that looked like glowing, translucent ribbons. She kept popping them like bubbles, she said with a small smile, glancing down the table. One after another, tail wagging like a propeller. Beanz grinned. She probably thought there was some kind of prize. Ashley said softly, "It was adorable. Just watching her leap around with those giant glowing worms, it was like something out of a dream. I didn't even care how weird it was. I just couldn't stop smiling." The moment was light, but CJ knew it wouldn't last. She took her seat beside Magic, resting a hand on a thick, tattered book. With a sigh, she thumbed to a page near the middle and set her fingers gently on it, signaling it was time. "All right," she said, her voice low but clear. "We need to talk about what's next." The room fell quiet. Beanz trailed off mid-laugh. Amber set down her teacup. And even Yerp and Manbear, who had been stealing bites off each other's plates and trading jabs about who cooked better campfire meals, settled down. CJ tapped the page and leaned forward slightly, her expression darkening. "I've been digging deeper into the nature of the Vexeran stalkers, especially after what happened to Ammo. The one that bit him, these things don't just attack like animals. There's something else. It's like they have an instinct to disable, not kill right away. Their neurotoxin is precise. It doesn't flood the system all at once. It begins from the outermost nerves, working inward in slow waves. Freezing sensation, motion, eventually even breath. I think it's designed to paralyze prey, keep them alive longer, maybe even let them be found later by the pack." She flipped the page. "There's more. Some accounts suggest different variants, alpha stalkers. Not just larger and more aggressive, they're smarter. more calculated. Their echolocation clicks are faster, more complex, almost patterned like language. They don't just lead, they coordinate, drive prey into traps. There are reports of them hurting injured creatures, watching from the shadows, even mimicking noises to isolate victims. If the one that bit Ammo was an alpha, it means we're dealing with something far worse than just a mutated predator. It might explain why the toxin is moving faster, more potent, more refined, like it was meant to finish the job. CJ's tone quieted. Everything we've done so far is buying us time, but we're not winning. Not unless we find something that can stop this at the source. She glanced up from the book. Did the one that bit him look any different from the others? Coughsy rubbed the back of his neck. Couldn't really tell. It was dark out. Everything happened so fast. He paused, frowning a bit. But there was one that seemed bigger, kind of leading the pack. It kept pacing ahead, moving like it knew where we were. Might have been that one that got to him. Magic leaned in slightly as CJ continued. There's only one thing I've found that shows any consistent reversal effects. Starflare root. Her voice tightened. It glows orange, low-growing, thick stem with silvery veins. Healers have used it for centuries, especially against cold-based and energy-stopping toxins. Ancient texts refer to it as the ember of life, a root said to carry warmth into the blood and restore movement to the limbs gone numb. It was once commonly used by marshland tribes and mountain medics to treat soldiers afflicted with frost shock or spiritual disconnect. Even among modern healers, it's valued for its ability to reignite internal flow when the body begins to shut down. It's rare, really rare. Coughsy scratched his chin, and we don't have any. Magic shook his head. We searched for days. Duskvine and whisper moss were easy enough to track down, but every place that might have had starflare root came up dry. There was one spot where it looked like it had been growing, but someone must have gotten there first. The roots had been dug up. A heavy silence sank over the table. Beanz shifted in his seat. We could split up, search more areas? No way, Amber said, voice firm. Splitting up's what always gets people hurt. We're running out of options, Heather muttered, her voice grim. CJ closed the book slowly. Without Starflare, there's not much more we can do. He's still fighting, but it's getting worse and fast. Kelz remained quiet, staring at her half-eaten food like it might hold an answer. Vicky gently set a hand on her shoulder but didn't say anything. Yerp shifted slightly in his seat, glancing toward Manbear. What do you think we should do next? Manbear folded his arms and exhaled slowly. I don't know. We fought all kinds of things, monsters, storms, soldiers. But this, waiting around, watching someone fade, feels worse. Yerp nodded, his usual smirk gone. Yeah, we're usually the ones doing something, kicking down doors, charging in, but this? We just sit and hope? Manbear looked down at his hands. Feels like we're losing one of our own. Heather glanced toward them, then back at her plate. We are, unless we find that root. A somber silence followed. Kay sat quietly, her fork tracing slow circles on her plate, lost in a haze of thought. Her brows were knit together, eyes slightly narrowed, as if trying to summon a memory just out of reach. While the others spoke in soft tones around her, Kay's attention was elsewhere, chasing the thread of something important. CJ's words about starflare root pulsed in her mind like a heartbeat, growing louder with each passing moment. Her gaze remained fixed on the window, but it wasn't the view outside she was seeing. It was something else entirely, something from the trail. Starflare root, orange petals, silvery veins, water runoff, low to the ground. The memory rose, vivid, almost too clear. A flower, bright orange, nestled beside an old runoff stone along the ridge trail. It had glimmered slightly in the low light, glowing like a fire trapped in a blossom. She'd plucked it on impulse, admiring its strange beauty. Hadn't she stuffed it into her pack? Her stomach flipped. Kay's hand froze mid-movement. Her eyes slowly widened as the pieces began to click together. She didn't say anything, didn't stand. She just sat there, pulse pounding, staring blankly ahead as realization clawed its way up her spine. No one noticed. Conversation had picked up again. CJ was quietly talking to Ma and Vicky now. The tension had lifted just a little. But in Kay's mind, the room was gone. All she could see was the flower and her pack and what it might mean. She reached under the table and gripped her bag, knuckles tight. And just like that, everything hung in the balance.
Let's fucking go. So good. What up, Coffin? Oh, my bad, bro.
What up, Coffin? I thought I muted it before. I got this. I didn't got this.
My bad.
Man, that means I would have unmuted during the story. I've been muted this whole time right here. You would start back. I would have unmuted.
Damn. So good. So good. All right, everybody ready for 173? Here we go.
Chapter 173, Storms of the Mind. The shack barely held itself together, tilted, groaning, and clawed by time. Nestled beneath a thick shroud of gnarled trees and knotted vines, it stood in still defiance of the forest, its foundation sunken slightly on one side. The air around it was damp with decay and humming with the quiet tension of life holding its breath. Moss smeared across the windows, blurring the boundaries between inside and out. One cracked shutter hung at a slant, creaking in rhythm with every gust of wind. The only signs of recent use were the footprints around the entrance and a faint metallic scent that clung to the broken doorway like a warning. Inside, the shadows were thick and the stillness heavier than silence. A rickety table had been cleared and now bore a map of the region, newly spread and inked with markings and symbols. The faint crackle of an old campfire in the hearth did little to warm the mood. In one corner, a pile of scavenged gear was shoved hastily beneath a dirty tarp, belongings that clearly did not belong to the trio currently occupying the space. Victor Malvoris stood with one hand on the table, the other idly spinning a knife against his palm. His gloves were worn, stained in places, and his dark eyes flicked over the map with a calculating stillness. "Not a bad little spot," he muttered, mostly to himself. "Would have taken us twice as long to find something this remote." Lydia arched an eyebrow from her position across the table, arms crossed over her black coat. They knew what they were doing when they picked it. Too bad they didn't know who they were hiding from. Tempest lingered by the window, staring into the woods with narrowed eyes. Her black hair was pulled back loosely, strands catching in the soft light. Her voice was quiet but firm. "The air is shifting. I know they're close. I've felt them. Faint impressions, nothing concrete. Like their presence is being swallowed by the trees." "How many?" Victor asked, his knife now resting point down into the wood. "4. All women. Strong. The others, I can't feel them. It's like they vanished." Lydia leaned forward. "We need more than instincts. We need sightings. If we don't know where they are, we can't get ahead of them." Victor nodded. "We've waited long enough. Let's get boots on the ground, patrols, sensors, even some of those local mercs if we can bribe them." "Not yet," Lydia said, holding up a hand. "The first wave isn't here. We don't have the bodies to spare." "How long?" Tempest asked, glancing over her shoulder. "A day or two," Lydia replied. "The signal's already been sent. General Rook is prepping the landing party. They'll make the descent as soon as they're through atmospheric checkpoints." Victor chuckled darkly. "Rook in these woods? He's going to hate every second of it." Tempest traced her finger along the valley drawn on the map. Then he'll fit right in. This place isn't friendly to anyone, but I know how to bend it. The trees, the storms, the roots, they all respond if you know how to ask. Lydia looked intrigued. You really think you can weaponize the terrain? I've done it before, Tempest said. This forest is old and vengeful. I just give it direction. The conversation paused for a moment, tension wrapping tighter around them. Victor eventually broke it. So what's the real concern? Tempest didn't hesitate. Heather. She's the variable I can't account for. Her affinity with weather, her instincts, they match mine. If we meet in combat, it won't be predictable. Lydia exhaled. Then avoid her. We separate her from the others, keep her chasing shadows. Tempest nodded slowly, still staring out the window. I'll need time to weave traps, natural ones, flash storms, mudslides. The terrain can turn against them without ever showing our hand. Good, Lydia said, because once Rook arrives, we're going to sweep the forest sector by sector. No more waiting. Victor stabbed his knife down into the table, letting it stick. And when the Guardians find us? Tempest finally turned away from the window. Then I hope they're ready. The room settled into quiet again, broken only by the fluttering sound of leaves outside. Somewhere in the shack, a loose board creaked. Lydia walked to the covered gear pile and nudged it with her foot. We'll need to move on eventually. This place won't stay hidden forever. Let's use it while we can, Victor replied. We'll burn it down when we leave. Tempest approached the table again, her eyes narrowing over the etched terrain. Rook will land on the far ridge. We'll stage the secondary units at the canyon mouth. That way, if the Guardians try to circle back toward the village, we'll have them surrounded. And if they never go near the village? Victor asked. Then we pull the net tighter, Lydia said. Let them think the storm is chasing them. Let it wear them down before we ever fire a shot. Tempest tapped a long finger on the map. Time is our weapon. Let's use it. Outside, thunder grumbled on the horizon. A distant storm began to brew. Plans were being laid like roots beneath the surface, and soon they would begin to grow.
Yeah. So dope. It's such good narration. Like, it's so good.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I could listen to it all day.
For reals. I love it. All right. We got one more chapter. 174. Here we go.
Chapter 174, What We Carry. Kay's fingers trembled as they clenched tighter around the strap of her pack. The fabric pinched between white knuckles. The rest of the room faded into a blur of voices and the soft clinking of dishes, the scent of wood smoke and breakfast spices wrapping around her like a haze. But in her mind, one thing shone with startling clarity, the flower. She'd picked it without thinking, halfway up the trail, drawn to its bright orange petals and the way they shimmered like fire in the early morning mist. Something about it had felt familiar, comforting. Her favorite color, she'd thought at the time. Now her stomach twisted with guilt. She hadn't known. How could she have known? Slowly she unbuckled the flap and reached inside. Her fingers brushed the crinkled edge of the waxed paper she'd wrapped it in, and when she withdrew it, the flower was still as perfect as the moment she'd plucked it from the soil. Kay stared at it, her breath catching. CJ sat at the head of the table, one hand resting on the pages of an aged, cracked leather tome, the other clutching a mug she'd barely touched. The book was filled with notations in multiple languages, some scrawled in ink so old it had browned. She'd spent much of the night flipping through those worn pages by lamplight, cross-referencing illustrations and ancient annotations. Starflare root, CJ said, tapping the hand-drawn sketch. If we don't find any, the only other option might be trying to track down a healer or an alchemist who still trades in it. There are a handful out there, very rare, but dealing with them is another challenge entirely. The prices are steep. You're talking essence stones, rare tinctures, even bartering manual labor or protection in some cases. Most of us couldn't afford the trade, even if we knew where to look. She flipped another page. This root's been used for centuries, not just as medicine, but in spiritual practices, rites of passage, even war. They said it calmed nerves, stilled poison, and brought clarity to fevered minds. Some cultures believed it could guide the soul back when it began to drift. CJ's voice dropped, laced with urgency. And now it's the only thing that might counteract what's happening to Emo. This neurotoxin, it's not like the usual vexor and venom. It doesn't just paralyze, it freezes. From the wound outward, the blood slows, the nerves go quiet, limbs go cold. Then the lungs, then the heart. Without the root, it's a matter of time. The kitchen, once filled with warm smells and soft laughter, had gone quiet. Even with the root, CJ added, we're not guaranteeing anything, but without it, we have no chance. Beanz had been silent, his arms folded, eyes fixed on nothing. Coughsy leaned against the doorframe, jaw tense. Amber rubbed her temples as if trying to press back the fear. Even Morgan seemed unusually still, lying beneath the table, tail barely twitching. The kitchen was silent, a hush settling so completely that even the fire seemed to crackle more softly. CJ opened her mouth to speak again, her voice just beginning to break the quiet. Kay stood up so suddenly her chair scraped the floor. Every head turned. Her hand hovered above the table, the flour trembling in her fingers. She swallowed hard, her voice small. I have it. CJ blinked. What? Kay's voice cracked. I have the starflare root. I didn't know. I just liked how it looked. I'm so sorry. CJ rushed over, eyes wide as Kay set the flour down. She examined it with shaking hands. The faint luminescence was unmistakable. This is it, CJ whispered, then looked up. Kay, you might have just saved his life. Kay looked on the verge of tears. I should have said something sooner. I didn't realize. Beanz stood, walked around the table, gently set a hand on her shoulder. You picked it because something told you to. That's enough for me. Hope cracked through the room like the first light of dawn after a storm. CJ drew in a deep breath and turned to the group. All right, here's the plan. We're going to prepare a dual approach. One, we boil part of the root to create a vapor concentrate. That will help clear the neuro pathways if he can inhale it. Two, we grind the rest and blend it with whisper moss and duskvine to make a salve. It'll go directly over his wound and pressure points. Kelz, who had been quiet near the hallway, nodded. I'll help. Just tell me what to do. CJ met her eyes. You and me, let's get started. We don't have time to waste. The rest of the group broke into motion, gathering supplies and clearing the table. The fear was still there, but now it had something to stand against. And Kay? She sat back down slowly, eyes flicking to her pack, still half open, her thoughts swirling in a storm of guilt and relief. As she settled onto the chair, Ma approached from the far side of the kitchen, her steps light but purposeful. Without a word, she eased down beside Kay and placed a gentle hand on the girl's back. I'm sorry for picking it, Kay said softly, her voice barely above a whisper. I just thought it was pretty. I never imagined. Ma gave a warm chuckle, brushing a strand of Kay's hair behind her ear. You're not expected to imagine every outcome. You saw something beautiful and you carried it with you. That's a gift, not a fault. Kay turned to her, eyes rimmed with tears. But what if I hadn't remembered in time? What if... Ma reached down and took Kay's wrist, gently feeling her pulse. But you did. That's what matters. You listened to something deep in your gut, and it brought us what we needed. That's not something to feel bad about, love. That's something to trust. Kay exhaled slowly, nodding. For the first time, her shoulders loosened, and Ma just smiled, her presence like a warm hearth fire in a room still touched by cold worry. She hadn't just carried a flower, she'd carried a chance. And for Emo, that chance might be everything.
And that is our Guardians of Unity for this week.
Dope.
That was good.
It was very good. I really enjoyed this week's check-ins.
You never get tired of this story.
That intro was dope too.
Yes,
My jaw was dropped the entire time.
I think that.
I was like watching it. So.
Hey, nobody tell him he died. What, member?
What's going on?
Nothing. He totally didn't die in Guardians of Unity.
Yeah.
Did I die in Guardians of Unity?
No, I said you didn't die in Guardians of Unity.
But the way you said it.
No. Right, Kelsey. He totally didn't die.
I died, didn't I?
Well, man.
No, you didn't die.
Who did?
No one died.
Nobody's dead yet.
He says that every time. Oh,
you're
man,
not dead. You're not dead yet.
I got hit by something though, didn't I?
Maybe.
The joints y'all were smoking around the table, that's for sure.
So, I just want to say from a writing perspective, when I had them pick that flower on the trail, I've had this whole shit planned out from then.
I kind of figured it.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was on the orange flower, and you had dealt Kay, of course, you know? She was like, orange!
Orange, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much fun doing shit like that. Like, the cliffhangers and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun when everybody landed on the planet. So I was trying to intertwine 4 storylines and bring them together.
I remember that.
And then when the girls got to the planet, that was fun and then, yeah, it was a lot to bring together, but it was a lot of fun. And there's plenty more to come. I'm super excited. I love it. We have a lot of fun.
How's your weather today, Bean?
It's not as humid, but it's still warm out. But it's nice. I don't know.
Like
Chilling.
75 and humid as fuck.
What are we at? We're at 71.
Oh. Yeah, no, it was a good day.
We're at 50% humidity.
88%.
Ew. That's when your sweat is sweaty.
Yeah.
It's been so humid here that, like, everything just feels like damp. It's gross.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Your toes have sweat.
Gross.
The flies have sweat.
So I always like double check the Guardians of Unity audios before the shows or whatnot, and I was doing it this morning after the morning show, and I messaged our narrator immediately, and I was like, "Oh my goosebumps! Like, you're so good at fucking reading this."
Yes, so good, so good,
so good. She breathes so much life into this story, right, Amber? I don't know how I feel about this.
Man Bear, have you seen the movie The Fly?
Fucking hate it. No, not doing it. That movie scared the shit out of me. 7 Ways from Sunday when I was a kid. No, won't do it.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie. Okay, I'll tell you what. The arm wrestling part where he breaks the guy's wrist, that part, I was like, no, I'm done. That was the grossest thing I've ever seen. No.
Oh, I love that movie. I watched it with Steven and I was like, what the fuck? The whole time. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Did you see when Bart did it on one of the Halloween episodes?
Yeah. It's just, I love that movie. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it at least once.
Wasn't there a number 2, actually?
I don't know. I know the one that I'm talking about, the one that I've watched, is a remake of the original one.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the original.
No.
Like, there's one from 83, and then there's one from, like, 50-something.
Oh. So, you're talking about the one with the guy from Jurassic Park.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one from 86, sorry.
Yeah.
86, and the one's from 58. The original's from 58.
So figure this out. That movie freaked the crap out of me, but I was always a big Rambo fan when I was a kid.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Great.
So he's a crazy scientist. You gotta watch it.
I might have to give that a shot.
He's a
He
Looney
was
Tune.
in Independence Day, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. I think I know who you're talking about.
He did a couple of really crazy movies. One was about a hotel. I can't remember what it was called, but it was really cool.
Fuck, I forgot what movie we were promoting this week.
Yep.
Cornbread.
Jeff Goldblum.
What's that?
Jeff Goldblum's in Independence Day.
Yeah?
He's David.
He's the guy who figures it out. Line of sight. He's the guy who figures it out why they were... Yeah.
Much love, Ash. Thank you.
That's a good cast in that movie. The guy who played Data from Star Trek's the weird, crazy scientist guy at the Area 51 or whatever.
And the Twin Towers are still in the like real.
Weird.
Oh shit!
Like the Twin Towers are still there. That's how old that movie is.
Never forget. Never.
Yes.
So yeah, hey Coughsy, quick Simpsons trivia. What were Homer Simpson's choices of drink when Barney stole his car and had it illegally parked in the two towers? What were Homer's two drink choices?
Ooh, crab juice and like Pepsi or Mountain Dew.
There was Mountain Dew. It was Mountain Dew, and he was like, "Ew, gross, Mountain Dew." Yeah.
Yep. That was the best. I don't care who you are watching that. That stopped you in your tracks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, crab juice.
Is that when his car got the boot on it and like a billion tickets or whatever?
Yep.
And he left the boot on and just drove with it and like scraped out.
It eventually cleared its path of stuff on the car to keep going.
Yeah.
I've seen someone try to do it and they like messed up the concrete. Under the boot.
Yeah.
I don't know why that reminds me of when they come out of the biodome and their cars just all these fucking parking tickets. Years worth of parking tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for Token Tunes tonight.
Yay!
I think we had the record longest Token Tunes or retoke last night. Token Tunes retoke. Yeah, that's right. Just say it that way.
For sure.
We pretty much cleaned all of the songs that we played. We played them all again.
Again. Again. I think we played all the ones last time. Me and Yerk did, right? I think we played them all.
I brought up because this would be week 3. That would have been week 1. So yeah, that would have made sense to be able to tag all of them.
I think maybe we maybe not have played one of them, but I don't know. I think we almost played all of them. But mine is like set up weird now. I don't know. I don't like it.
Someone was fucking with my kid's badminton net. Fuck that shit. Don't fuck with my kid. Man, I'm really excited for tonight. Last night was a lot of fun, Beanz, man. The retail was fucking awesome.
I was so ripped, bro.
Oh my god, was I ever. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but I feel like I figured out dabbing a little better. Does that make sense? I'm doing bigger dabs now. I don't know.
I think you're trying to, but it's still not there.
No, but I'm not. Okay, so just take. Remember the session-thon or whatever with Token Tune versus frickin' me versus Cough and Kara? Why didn't I cough? I should have coughed so much, and I didn't.
Because you were representing.
I was representing the Token Tune boys.
Token Tune's dudes in the building.
Oh,
I still got 2 hours, 47 minutes.
I still win.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But if Coughsy had his pieces,
yeah.
That's what we chalked
Okay,
it up
we can
to.
do a rematch later.
Oh my God.
I'll be there tonight.
There's gonna be plenty of rematches. That was like round 1 of 75,000, man.
I'm set.
I'm down.
I got enough.
No. Yeah, I think I got 5 unopens left. Check that out.
I think this is probably like 10 grams left out of there.
Not bad. I still got 5 left. I got 1 Mac Daddy.
Packages.
Oh, fuck. I got 1 Mac Daddy, 3 Pineapple OGs, and 1 of the Alaskan Thunder left.
I got a dope ass birthday package today.
You got it?
Yeah.
The one we were talking about?
Yeah.
Excellent. So you're rocking.
I'm excited. Yeah, the vape is delicious, and it has an astronaut that dabs on it.
Oh, nice.
He dances.
Yep.
Was that Mama Rue had one, I think, or?
Yeah, she had the one with the rocket ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Right.
seen these like these, but I've never had one, and it's delicious. It is blue slushy, rainbow slushy.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Slushy's good as fuck.
It's
Yeah.
Ones I bought are God's Gift, OG Kush, and Lime Sherb.
Ooh. Hell.
These little disposables are great. They fit in your pocket real good.
I like those ones.
Oh, the little auto ones, right? There's no button, is there?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the only ones I think we can get in more than 1 gram amount.
Oh, we can only get 1 gram ones.
I don't know. The one that she had though was strawberry watermelon guava or something, and it tasted like juice. It tasted like you were smoking like Kool-Aid. I was like, that's dope.
I try to get the ones that are actually strained, you know?
Yeah.
You guys want to smoke one more and call it an afternoon?
Yeah, we got to get ready for Man Bear to get that belt back tonight.
Yeah, you're fucking dreaming.
Ain't getting shit.
Oh, what was that? What was that, homeboy?
You
Is that
ain't
home?
shit.
Well, you know, you still
Really?
technically have to be nice to me for 2 hours and something
Yeah.
odd minutes, 44 minutes. I love you, brother. Sorry, BT.
Yeah, we got 44 minutes.
All right, Cornbread.
Much love, everybody. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Guardians of Unity is always amazing. Oh my god! Now I gotta wait till next week. Gosh darn it. But anyways, make sure you're following everybody you're interacting with. Make sure you're following everybody in the co-protection team, because you don't want to miss out what's going on each and every day. Let's fucking go. Token tunes tonight. I'm excited. But much love, everybody. I will see y'all when I see y'all.
Oh my goodness.
Much love, y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging out tonight. Today, not tonight. It's not nighttime yet. Yeah, great story today, and we'll see y'all later.
I'm glad I caught the end of it. I know I got to go back and listen, but absolutely amazing day. I can't wait for tonight. It's Token Tunes. It's my turn, guys. Come on. You know it's my turn to get that belt. Make sure you spread some love and positivity. Do something nice for yourself, something nice for your something nice for your friend, and I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Yerp.
Oh my goodness. Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a dope-ass Tuesday. Great morning show. Great Guardians of Unity. And I hope everybody's ready for a great Token Tunes tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Hope to see everybody at Token Tunes tonight. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Cove-TV morning show. Make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team from the one and only Mr. Coughsy. Don't miss Token Tunes tonight. It's a hell of a show. Make sure you follow the one and only Europe Entertainment. Don't miss out on the Europe Nanigans every Sunday. Make sure you're following Michael Hugo Manbear. Don't miss out on any of the vibes he's bringing to the show. Make sure you're following the one and only Kelsey Dabs Dabber Chick. Don't miss the Dabber Chick show every Wednesday. Make sure you're following Mad Productions. Don't miss out on any of the music he's got coming out. And make sure you're following Cornbread. If you would like your pet featured on Cornbread's Critters, please reach out. With that being said, I hope you all have an amazing night. And I'll hand it over to... Oh, and thank you to everybody that helps support Cove-TV. Without the Cove-TV subscribers and everybody that helps support the Cove, it would not exist. Cove-TV is literally brought to you by viewers like yourself. But, all right. Much love, everybody. Hand it over to the one and only Mr. Coughsy.
Well, much love, all you amazing ass people. I hope it's been a great ass, totally terrific, twisted titty, tie-dye, turkey taco, Token Tunes Tuesday, all around from the morning show with the Cove. It's always a great way to get the day up and go in the right mindset and the right mood. And of course, you got the afternoon show with Guardians of Unity. Such a great ass story. Only downfall to it is you got to wait till next week to hear what happens next. And of course, you got the one and only Token Tunes tonight. It's going to be such a great ass night. Look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all there. Do have a couple cool things in store for it that you don't want to miss out. And I'm so excited to actually have it happen. But much love, everyone. Hope you've had an amazing day. If you are not already, make sure you're giving a like and follow to everyone you've been interacting with. Because if it wasn't for each and every one of y'all, we wouldn't be up here doing the fun stuff we get to do each and every time. And make sure you're giving a like and follow to everyone you see up on screen throughout all the amazing things we get to do. Got the one and only Kelsey Dabber Chick. You don't want to miss out on all the amazing stuff she's got going on each and every time. The Dabber Chick show every Wednesday, the movie show of Magic every other Wednesday, and that's what she said, once a month, with the one and only Cornbread, Trista, and Coffin as well. Make sure you give them a like and follow to the one and only Cornbread. You can catch her up on all the morning shows, the afternoon shows, the night shows, all the amazing shit we got going on each and every time. And of course, make sure you're giving a like and a follow, since I still have 2 hours and 41 minutes left to the one and only Man Bear. You don't want to miss out on all the amazing stuff he's got going on each and every time. The amazing reels, the vibes he brings to all the shows. And of course, you got the one and only Beanz with the code. Without you, we wouldn't have most of the amazing stuff we have each and every time. All the interactive stuff, the logos, my new logo, which I just updated on the page. It's so fucking cool. Brought the OG back with a newish twist. It's so fucking great. And of course, you got the one and only Yerp Entertainment. Make sure you give them a like and a follow. Make sure you're getting in on the mystery Brigstory boxes. You don't want to miss out on them. Each and every one of them are so amazing in their own way. And make sure you're getting in on the Yerp Away every week. Do your entries right. You don't want to turn into a womp, and get in on their market boxes. If they're bought before 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, they are sent out that day. And of course, you got the one and only Magic with Mad Productions. All the amazing music he's putting out each and every time. The movie show with me and Man Bear every other Monday, and the movie show with Kelsey every other Wednesday. But much love, everyone. It is time to hop on down. We'll get some food, kick back, don't relax. If you relax, you're going to miss out on Token Tunes later. And there's some cool stuff in store that you don't want to miss. So we'll get some food, kick back, and look forward to seeing each and every one of you amazing people tonight. Much love, everyone.
Muted. And thanks
for
Chillin
In
The
Cove
today.
all
you
amazing
ass
people
out
there.
weird 5
That's
people.
people.
And yeah, I think we can go bananas. Coughsy's back from vacation.
Yay.
In a while.
It's been a long while.
Like
Coconut.
anything? No. I don't have anything safe to throw, but it's okay.
You'll throw something twice next time.
Mm-hmm.
Going bananas and you're going nuts, so bring on the madness, got the fire in us. It's time to confess. Woohoo! Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. We're making a mess, but do you got that guts? Well, you better say yes. Woohoo! Are you ready for this?
You and I, perfect match, combination in my dreams. Come, let's fly, bring the madness, just like in the movies.
Much love, everybody.
What's up?
Peace out, y'all.